Last time on Survivor Biemans, 14 of my best friends from all different walks of life came together to play one of my favorite games, Survivor.
I think people are going to underestimate me because I'm the youngest.
I've been thinking about either going for being one of the mean girls.
If I go out first, hey, that's what's going to happen, but the strategy is to not go out first. Anything past that is a win.
Quickly, the divided tribes already began a rivalry.
I don't think they're gonna last long. They all look pretty, they look a little green in the face.
It's really important to be unified with your team. If you're not even wearing purple, like, are you even part of the purple team?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think, his loyalties are already in question. If he wants to join green, sure, he's got some green on his shirt.
Why not? Has purple pants on. Not too much.
Let's go green!
Starting their first immunity challenge, it was a hard-fought game.
Aaron looking like a pirate over here.
The tribes had to work together and then compete against one another.
Down. Purple, you can send 2 if you need to.
Tensions and chase got high.
Chase, climbing up. That is how you play Survivor.
And in a close puzzle race, the Green Minto tribe secured victory.
Let me check. Minto wins immunity!
Green chilled back at camp. Meanwhile, the Purple Wellingtons had a big decision to make. There was discussions about Brent being sick and whether or not to keep him in the game.
Because his nose kept dripping on me during the challenge, and that grossed me the fuck out.
I don't know how he's gonna survive.
Aaron was on a few of their radars.
Is he looking for the immunity idol by himself? We didn't know if he's more team player or more of an individual player. So that was my thought process behind it.
However, Ty stepping out in the middle of the challenge and disappearing didn't help his case.
Tyler was struggling and he had to switch out with him. So I'm thinking if he's not able to keep up, was he able to keep up with our tribe?
All while navigating Kelsey's hidden immunity idol find.
I opened it with my tribe.
It could go anywhere, especially with that little treasure that was found.
In the end, despite Ty's confidence,
I think someone may or may not get blindsided. We'll see.
The girls banded together and brought in Chase to vote him out in a 4-to-1-to-1-to-1 vote.
First person voted out as Survivor Bieman. Tyler.
Ty, the tribe has spoken.
With only 6 left on their tribe, can they come together to defeat the Kumbaya Green Minto tribe? 13 are left. Who will be voted out tonight?
I'm gonna miss him. Yeah. I don't know. I think too. It wasn't one person. No. He clearly wasn't fitting in, or what?
No, he was cool. I just he wasn't pulling his shit, so we wanted to get.
Tyler's such a nice guy. I don't want to vote anybody out, but I don't know. I feel like we bonded, and I feel bad. I don't know. I just went with the group. I know originally I wanted to vote for Aaron, but he did so good that that would have felt wrong too. So I don't know. I guess I just got to get over it.
First vote, Chase.
So that vote was because we didn't, as a team, we didn't want somebody to feel targeted unanimously. So that was just kind of to be nice, because we knew Chase wasn't gonna go home. He did too good, so it was just to make Tyler feel a little better, even though he was the one that voted for Chase.
Not who I was thinking was gonna go. I was surprised by the amount of votes that went in different directions, but out of all of us to go, Tyler, I was worried about his longevity. He put in good work with that challenge, but, he was out of it for a long while after that. So I was worried that throughout the day, throughout more challenges, on and on, he might get to a point where, the work suffers. So I'm sad to see him go, but, to be honest, I do think we're better off for it.
Wow, this is a proper medical procedure. One of those stupid yellow caterpillars crawled on me.
It's like, yeah.
All those little fuzzies are in me.
Ontario residents are warned not to touch this venomous caterpillar. Residents in part of Ontario have been issued a stern warning by local health officials advising the public of the supposedly venomous caterpillar that can be harmful to humans.
So there was an injury at our site a little bit earlier. Liam had a tussock caterpillar moth climbing up his neck. No one quite noticed it. He hit it when he felt the tickle, and he actually pushed the fibers or the furs of the caterpillar into his neck. So we're a little bit worried about him. He might get a rash. Hopefully it doesn't injure him too much for the challenges. We're hoping nothing too bad happens. He doesn't have any kind of allergic reaction, but it could be a risk for our team with this injury.
I don't know if I can talk about my injury. So we got back to the camp and we're all sitting down there and I felt something crawling on my shoulder. I grab it, I throw it on the ground. It's one of those yellow caterpillars with the spikes on it. All those little fibers got in my neck.
You know, we managed to find some lint rollers in the truck and managed to get that medication he really needed in order to keep going.
This is what saved me. I lint rolled all the little fibers away out of my neck. But be careful of those caterpillars. The ones with the yellow fur sticks in you. It's almost like crawling at attic insulation. I'm okay though.
All right, Green Tribe, you ready to get this next round started? Yeah! Well, we better bring in the Wellington Tribe. Wellington, come on in. Getting your first look at the new Wellington Tribe. Tyler voted off at the last Tribal Council. Are you ready to get to today's immunity challenge? For today's challenge, one person from each tribe will be on top of the deck where those white barrels are. What they're gonna do, it is filled with water balloons. Hundreds of water balloons. Everybody is going to be scattered across the lawn to there. Your task is to transfer the water balloons and get as many as you can into the white bucket using your tribe. If they break, it is unusable. Person up there is gonna pass it to the person on the ground. He's gonna pass it. Green, you have an extra member. Who's sitting out?
Can we discuss?
Discuss. Have you guys decided? All right, Minto, who's sitting out? Liam sitting out for this challenge.
That's right. Injured.
You're injured, right?
Liam just stepped up and kind of was like, I'll sit out. You guys all want to play? Like, I'll sit out for this one, which I think was really nice. And that's a very, like, team member thing to do. So it's, like, earned +1 respect in Emma's book.
By the way, I am timing, so it is whatever many balloons you can get in 3 minutes. Sound good?
And one at a time?
Yes, you cannot keep sending them down. You have to transfer one all the way to the end. All right? Send your 2 people up. We'll get it started. All right, we have Katie and we have Emma at top. You have 3 minutes. Survivors ready? Yeah. Go!
Another one.
Chase up to a quick start. As long as the balloon's intact, you are okay.
Yeah, guys, come on.
Okay, we got this. Go a little lower.
Yes, good strategy. Come up with. We have green with a bit of a lead. We're 30 seconds in.
Hurry again for that.
Oh, Brandon popped one, giving purple a little bit of a leeway.
Yeah!
Purple got one in. Here they go. 54, 55. We have watching from the sidelines. 1 minute into the challenge. Aaron pops. Green has a good system, but good call later in the challenge. Matt pops one. Aaron, a really nice catch.
There we go.
Piper here to disrupt the tribe. Liam trying.
Piper.
Okay.
Throwing activities.
Little one.
Little one.
It's still intact.
Little one.
Piper. Piper. You're good. You got this. Go.
Popped on Addison. Piper, distractor.
Little one. Yes.
Very gentle.
30 seconds remaining.
Nice.
Keep on going, everyone. You have 20 seconds remaining in the challenge.
Let's go green.
We get a couple more. Another. Come on.
Green
We're almost
machine.
there.
Green machine.
Go, go, go.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Yeah! Stuck that last one.
Okay.
All right. I think we might know, but we're going to do a quick count to find out. Well, it looked obvious, and it was. With a score of 20-11, Minto Tribe wins immunity. Safe to. I don't have the idol. Where's the idol?
It's up on the snack.
Let me grab that. Yeah. All right, Green, come on over.
What's up there? What's up there? Look at Piper.
Good night. Yeah, you guys are good. You may head on out back to camp.
We kicked butt. Like, they sucked. I don't mean to be rude, but we cleaned up. Our strategy, our team, unity, they didn't stand a chance. From what I've seen at the challenges, it's a little unorganized. Like, before our challenges, we're always talking strategy and what we're gonna do and stuff. But to me, they just kind of seem like they're just gonna go out and do it. Whereas we're prepared, and I think that's really gonna help us.
Here comes Kelsey. Go get him, Kels. All right. Purple. Wellington. Another day with me tonight at Tribal Council, but a good effort. We will see you very soon, so you may head back to camp.
Once Chase was able to like actually catch them at the beginning, the main problem then became Kelsey, really. Like, there were some balloons that, yes, I could have caught better. However, the arcs were all over the damn place. Ultimately, every single balloon that I got was a balloon that went into the bucket. So, you know, that just kind of tells you where the catch in the line was.
We destroyed them. That was like an absolute destruction. We killed them in that match. Like, they just kept breaking balloons. Like, we broke a couple. I broke one. I got some water on me here. But we just kept going. Like, we found our rhythm. We were consistently just like throwing them in the bucket. And yeah, it wasn't even close. Like, I don't know what purple team's gonna do to respond, because they're getting in a pretty big hole here. Green team is just taking off.
Well, I felt like we did really good. We really dominated in it, but I feel like I was the weak link in that one. Had 2 balloons pop on me. So I think what we just need to keep on doing is keep on winning. And, you know, as we keep winning, we'll keep that from the bad momentum from happening, and we'll slowly forget there.
Everyone's role was really important, but with dropping it into the bucket, you really had to really make sure you weren't going to pop it as soon as you put it in the bucket, and make sure you really catch it, because as soon as you pop that final one, you're like, oh. It sucked that Liam had to sit out.
Well, I wasn't necessarily a part of the challenge, but I was in the background cheering on the team every step of the way.
Piper, here to disrupt the tribe.
We all love the dog, but you don't want the dog to interfere with your game. Natasha did drop a ball. The dog was right there, very distracting, but no hard feelings against the dog. It's all good.
Our biggest challenge was Piper. She kept trying to go for our water balloons, but we still managed to pull through. We only broke 3 or 4 balloons.
For the most part, everybody's still hanging around in a big group, but I honestly would like to break out into smaller groups, but I don't want to be the one to suggest that, because that might put a target on my back. I would like to make like individual relationships with people instead of just a big group, because then I don't know what's going to happen to our team once we get into the merge, because once that happens, then we'll start making separate alliances within the other team, and we say green strong, but I don't know how that'll work if there's no individual alliances at all. So I am also wanting to be looking for the idol, for sure. Yeah, Brandon and I went out on a little walk just to look for, we wanted to set up a little tarp that Matt had in his bag, but like, we don't have obviously wood and trees to chop down, so we went looking in the scrap pile for it, and we were kind of over there together talking about like looking for the idol, and then everybody else moved, so we had to get back with the group so we didn't look too suspicious.
A few of us noticed a little sneaky alliance maybe forming between Brandon and Bernie, which we're not really, the rest of us aren't in on. And for this whole time, we've all kind of had circle talks, and they just kind of went off on their own, and it's a little bit raising my suspicions, but I'm not too worried. At the end of the day, you know, it's been a good team, and we have another challenge.
Still pretty a whole unit. Even right now, we're all just talking, just random subjects, and they kind of lead to another thing. It's quite nice.
Honestly, we're just not quite defeated, but we're just like, oh man, this sucks. But no, again, like, we're all pretty chill people. Like, we're not as kumbaya as Jake says, like the green team, but we're a lot more chill. So it's not really a different vibe. We're just like, all right, what next? No, they're super annoying, super upbeat. I can't wait for them to get really cocky and screw up. I'm not sure who's running. I want to say it's probably one of the men. Honestly, it's probably one of the tall men. Like, I really don't know any of them, so I really don't know the personalities, but I feel like it's probably a man, because let's be real here, it's always a man. Not all men, but somehow always a man.
It was a hot day, a fair attempt on our hands, so I think we all had a bit of butterfingers. You know, we're on Survivor, we're starving, we, haven't had the nutrition we need in order to complete the challenges clearly. Once again, I'm seeing some weak links, especially in the chain that we created. I know I was passing it to Chase, but besides that, I wasn't able to see much. It was noticed that Aaron was dropping a lot of them, and we do believe that he was the reason for the chain not working necessarily.
It was hard. Like, they have some taller people that are able to reach a little higher. Bernie, he's you never really know. Was definitely tall and helpful in that sense. I don't know how he is mentally. He's quite a few years younger than me, so who knows. I'm just happy that Kale did such a great job catching the ones that I threw to her, because I feel like Kale just kind of hides her athleticism. She's just kind of like that. Like people probably don't really expect her to be as boss as she could be. But I'm really not sure how tonight's gonna go.
I could see the balloons were breaking and in front of me. Luckily, I didn't break any, but I know that it was between Aaron, Kelsey. I feel like they're probably going to vote for Aaron, but I could see some voting for Kelsey. It's hard to tell, whose fault it was or whatever. I'm not sure. It was tough to see. I know I caught all mine and put them all in, so I think I'm safe. So I feel good about that at the very least. I think probably Aaron's better to keep on for me because I'm closer to him. So maybe I should vote for Kelsey, but she seems smart. I don't think any of us are particularly bad at anything, and the other team did good. And there's going to be a challenge that favors us for whatever reason, and we'll be able to win that one, and we're going to be fine. And if we don't, we'll eventually merge, and then we'll be a tighter group in the merge for that. So.
Honestly, I am really disappointed in Kelsey. But the main problem is that immunity idol, so I really have to play my cards right, really show them that I am worth keeping around.
I noticed Aaron dropped quite a few of the water balloons, but it could have been how I was throwing them too, so I don't want to hold that against him. We did discuss just going with Aaron as an easy one, but who knows, they could be talking right now. It is what it is, like I said before.
Tensions, well, I'll tell once I get back to camp, but I can tell that Kelsey is really beating herself up about it, which is something I can leverage, if I can, kind of point it out, leverage that tension, I might be able to get the target off my back. Been 2 days and not any other reason?
Not 2 days. I mean, it definitely does pose as a threat, but I'm still going to try to remain positive and be the positive one of the tribe, just to keep it going, that we are a family and we are a unit, and especially in tribal games and immunity games, we need to keep the positivity going, so I'm just going to try to do that for this.
So 40 minutes one way every day of work, so that's it's annoying.
Are we ready?
Yes, sir.
Well, Wellington, you have returned to Tribal Council. Never does feel good going 2 in a row. Aaron, what's the overall vibe when you lost that challenge?
I mean, I think the disappointment was definitely clear on all our faces. The idea of having to come back here in the second episode, it's not fun. It's pretty rough, but I think we have everything that we need to make good decisions moving forward.
Chase, despite the fact of the team's loss, do you still feel unified in the fact that you all still hate Green and pray for their downfall and think that you're the better tribe?
Intense.
Yeah, well, I mean, have you met any of the green players?
All right.
They're just mean.
All right.
They're really cocky and I can't.
I want them to suffer.
Yeah, I agree.
It's very straight energy, and that's not us.
I agree.
I love this strat. Why do you keep losing?
This is the best tribe.
Why do you keep letting us
lose? Why do you keep putting us in athletic challenges?
Yeah,
that's bullshit.
You didn't put anyone tall on this team.
Yeah.
I'm 6'2".
I didn't see you volunteering to stand in front of.
I was told to stand in the shade because I didn't have fucking sunglasses.
Which was a smart move.
Which was a good idea because I would have been tearing at the eyes after the second ballistic.
Kelsey, do you respond? Is this what it's like back at camp? Like, is tensions raising a little high?
I wouldn't say so. I'd say we're all just having fun and yeah. I like our team. I don't want anybody to go.
Yeah. Kale, you got a vote last tribal concerning?
Pardon?
You got a vote last tribal. Is that concerning at all to you?
Oh, so right. One person. No, because I'm still here. So why would I be concerned?
Very true.
History's on my side.
That's good. That's good. Brent, you also received a vote. Does that bury in your mind, or is it just game on? We're moving forward.
No, that was me voting for myself.
Oh yeah.
Yes, because I just didn't want to vote somebody off.
Yes.
And
Period.
I just felt bad.
Yes, regular Survivor rules
Right.
that, but I always thought it was an interesting thing to do. So I'm not going to look at that. But typically, I wouldn't try to put a vote on myself. But
yeah, especially for first round. I this round I don't even know who to vote for. I got all mine in. I know everyone that Aaron threw at me. I caught it and it was fine. I know there was a couple that he dropped, but I know it could have been the throw, and I know that there was breakage at other parts as well. I just couldn't see. So, at the very least, I'm feeling fine about myself. But I don't really know who to vote for in this one, and I don't know. We'll see.
Katie, despite the fact that you're at tribal right now, is there thinking ahead to a potential merge and how you're kind of playing around that? You're strategizing?
There definitely is some thoughts on merge and who would be coming with us, including it on merge. And honestly, like, sky's the limit. There are a few options definitely in a few people's minds that I've heard out throughout the tribe. But it's really hard to narrow it down to who are the people who are actually going to be making it through to the tribe and to the tribal merge, especially to be a part of an honor like so. It's really hard to narrow it down.
All right. Well, with that, it looks like it is time to vote. Aaron, you're up.
I'm sorry, you were letting me down with those balloons. I still don't know if I should be talking during these. Please tell me in the comments.
I don't know if it was you or me, but you dropped a lot of water balloons. And again, it could have been me. I'm sorry. I just don't know who else to vote for.
I gotta stick with the bitches that I'm working with, you know?
I'll go tally the vote. Once the vote's read, the decision is final. Person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately and then take the long walk. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and they would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Okay. First vote, Aaron. Second vote, Kelsey. One vote Aaron, one vote Kelsey.
Kale. 1 vote Aaron, 1 vote Kelsey. 1 vote Kale. Aaron. That's 2 votes Aaron, 1 vote Kelsey, 1 vote Kale. Second person vote out is Survivor Beeman. Aaron. Aaron, I need you to bring your torch. Aaron, the tribe has spoken.
Bye, Aaron. Bye, Aaron.
You may now take the long walk.
Enjoy the long walk. Forever Purple. Miss you.
Well, you're down 1 more member, but 5 strong. Let's see if you can take home a win and send green to next tribal. You may head back to camp.
Next time on Survivor Beeman. In preparation for a future merge, the Green Minto tribe decides to go on a massive idol hunt.
I had a piss, and it got me thinking.
And as frustrations raise on the Purple Wellington tribe, Chase goes goblin mode.
Saturday afternoon. Looks like there may be a sandstorm coming in. Holy fuck, that's a big one there, boys.
You know, I'm a little disappointed. I really feel like I could, number 1, contribute to the team a little bit more, but also that I didn't get to do nearly as much as I was hoping. But there are some interesting things that happened. I voted Kale first round for reasons that I specified last round. I didn't vote for them this time. But the person who did worked really hard to match my fucking chicken scratch. So I'm wondering who is playing the head games, and I wonder how well it's gonna work for them. You know what? It was a lot of fun. It was an honor to be invited out. Had a great time, and yeah, I'm excited to see how this project turns out. It looks like it's going to be something.